Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we're going to be trying out a slightly different concept from what we've usually been doing on this channel. So the story is as follows. On my Sephiroth sacrifice video that I posted a few days ago, a user by the name of Yukio Rules posted a comment saying that they felt that the video would be better if I actually learned the lines more. So instead of just jumping in as I usually do without really knowing the deck and kind of figuring it out on the fly, if I actually took the time to really understand the deck and then showcase it better. Now, I really appreciate the comment, and he wasn't saying it in like a mean or vindictive way, so thank you very much, Yukio Rules, for the comment. I always appreciate constructive criticism, and it really got me thinking, because I've always felt that that's part of the charm of this sort of channel. Like, I kind of jump in, I'm goofy, I don't really know what I'm doing, I figure it out, and I felt like that's probably entertaining for you guys. And for me personally, I enjoy that kind of content. It doesn't really bother me. I don't really care if I win or lose at the end of the day. I just want to have fun in the arena, and that's always the mindset that I strive for. But I was thinking about, let's try something new and see if it actually resonates with people. So what we're doing today is as follows. I found this list by an untapped user by the name of Spidey. They've got a 65% win rate with this list based on 148 games, and it's an off-meta Rakdos Lizards build. So really interesting stuff that they're doing. But instead of just jumping in, instead what I'm going to do is I've played about 20 games with this deck, and of those games, I'm only going to show a subset of those games. So I'm not going to go show all the games, I'm just going to show some of them. And I'm just going to pick them based on, whether I think the game is interesting, whether there's a lesson to be learned, that kind of criteria. And also to keep it balanced and to keep the sort of authenticity alive. Let's say I go 50-50 with a deck. I'm going to show roughly 50% wins, 50% losses. I'm not going to only show the wins and then tell you that it's busted. I'm going to try to be honest with that and authentic with that so that you guys get a real gauge of what actually happened in the arena for me that day. But it's not going to be in sequence, and it's not going to be those exact same games. It's going to be a subset of the games. So that's what we're doing. Now let's actually go into the deck itself. Really interesting build here. It works with Ojer, a 4/4 for 4 mana that has the ability that if a red source you control would deal damage, non-combat damage, less than Ojer's power, then you deal damage equal to Ojer's power instead. So the whole idea is we want to ping our opponent for 1 and then get 4 damage for that ping because of Ojer. The way that we do that is with cards like the Hired Claw that can attack and ping for 1. We also have the Razorkin Needlehead, a card I've never played with before, but when your opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to them. And also Impact Tremors, whenever a creature you control enters, it deals 1 damage. And then we have other ways of pinging the opponent that's not red, which is with the Vinelasher. Very, very good card for this kind of deck because it synergizes with the Hired Claw, which is a lizard. And if you have the lizard down and you attack, you can actually also ping for 1 with this, but otherwise it's just got the landfall trigger, which pings for 1, and it's also offspring. And then for removal, and we have a bit of interaction with Shoot the Sheriff and Strategic Betrayal. And then the other sort of win con is with the Unstoppable Slasher Rush of Dread Bloodletter of Aclazotz combo, which is another combo that I love. That's why I was also very excited to try out this deck. So obviously if you can attack and deal combat damage with Slasher when Aclazotz is down, you kill them. And also if you can Rush of Dread for the 3rd mode that halves their life with the Aclazotz, you kill them. And then if you can get Aclazotz and Ojer down, of course, like a ping, deals a lot more damage so long as it happens on your turn. So yeah, that's the idea. And then obviously also Nemesis is in the deck, very powerful. 3-drop opponents really struggle with it, and it's also a very good blocker in a pinch. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting my nostalgia aside because I want to test out this new concept, and please let me know what you think about it. And also I'm really curious about Spidey's really cool creative build because it does things I really like with Ojer and Bloodletter of Aclazotz, 2 cards that I really love. So let's find out how this build does for us in the arena today. We're on the draw. We have no interaction, but we got this and this to ping. Don't really have any way of getting these Aclazotz down anytime soon. If we had more black, that would make life easier. Guess we keep this. It's also a bit awkward with the red mana and the black mana. 1 and moles to 6. Vinelasher. You're missing out. Another Vinelasher is pretty nice here. Now I guess we get this out because we do need to try to get these Aclazotz down. So I think we just go for more black. no attack. Opponent surveils. Got 4 cards in hand. Ooh, that's good. We play this, we have red. Double Vinelasher pings here, it's pretty nice. Play this thing. Opponent now takes damage every time they draw a card. Oh, we haven't even attacked once this game, but we have been able to ping our opponent really nicely. Down to 14. Hope opponent doesn't have a sweeper here or something, but they're playing creatures, so I don't think that kind of deck. Could be wrong. Marauding Mako. Okay, this is just the eidetic memory deck. They just had a bit of a slow start, I think. Ah, this card is so good against them. I just realized that. We're not blocking, but 20 life. We're still okay. Oof, Ojer. Ojer is really nice. Hold on. So let's just think here. Okay, double ping. So Ojer would deal them 4 damage because they would take a ping from this, but Bloodletter would deal them double damage from the Vinelasher every time we drew a land, and it can attack in the air. I feel like this is better. Fear of missing out is tapped, so we can actually attack with everything here. Down to 3. See if opponent can pop off this turn. They can't really draw cards as well. This card is so good against this deck. I just realized that. You know, sometimes you play a card and you don't realize what an impact it'll have on your opponents. And then you're like, wow, this card is just really good. It kind of shuts down their strategy. They want to draw cards. And they can't draw cards now because of this thing. It's on 2 and we get the win there. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I think we have a very favorable matchup against the Izzet Vivi deck. We go first. I mean, this is a great hand. On paper, this is really good. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Opponent just does nothing. We can definitely win. So opponent just does nothing. Okay. Back down this. Start with an attack here. You get down this Impact Tremors. We could also pump up the Claw, but I like the idea of getting this down. Got a great curve here. This card is very scary though. Makes it very big very quickly. Let's see if they have Sheltered by Ghosts here. No, but another Optimistic Scavenger is pretty rough actually. Ethereal Armor. So they think it gets really big here. See if they attack. They do attack. Okay, ping them here for 1. Do we attack with Nemesis? They don't block it. This can deal how much? I mean, we can deal them if they don't kill us this turn. So let's just think. This one we can get them down by 4 to 13. Because they'll block this, right? It's going to be 13, and then if they swing all in and we don't die, with the Aclazotz we can deal them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're going to have 3 life. Oh, but also we're going to hit them for more because the Aclazotz is going to come down. I think it's 12. Right? Hold on. So it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 because Aclazotz come down. So I don't think we can win. I think we just have to try get them a little bit lower before we try that play. Maybe my maths is wrong, but the maths that I did suggested that we're not going to be able to win the game even if they tap out fully this turn without a blocker. So I think in that case you have to hold back the blocker. What does this do? Oh, that's not good. I think we're just cooked now. Oof. Okay. Yes, now we're definitely holding back Screaming Nemesis as a blocker here. Okay. Bring it down again. Bring the opponent for 1. Do we attack with a Hide Claw? I don't think we can afford to. We want to try to survive one more turn. Entity Tracker. Ethereal Armor. I think it's really big. Can they just kill us? They don't have Trample right now. They do have First Strike. So we block this guy with a Nemesis. Okay. Block you. Do we sacrifice the Nemesis? Don't think so. Down to 4. Strategic Betrayal, not really relevant right now. Okay, let's see how much we can deal here. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we can deal a lot. This gets him down. This gets him down. I probably should have played this after, because now they know about it. Yeah, okay, well, but if we attack, they don't block, we get them down to 4. And then they attack with this and this next turn. I don't think we can survive, right? Attack, it gets them down to 4, but it's not enough. Oof, well. One goes first. This is a decent hand. I don't love the Vinelasher Needlehead sort of non-synergy. Can be a bit slow to get it going. Because the one is dedicated black and the other is dedicated red. I guess we just go for Vinelasher here. Shoot the Sheriff. We're going to try and hold this back for something very relevant if possible. Ember Challenger. Block you. Okay, ping the opponent for 1 here. Opponent's down to 18. They've got 4 cards in hand. I think we're holding this Shoot the Sheriff for the Nemesis, hoping that they just slam it down. I mean, usually I also want to take out this Ember Heart, but it might be worth holding it for the Nemesis as well. Let's see if opponent just slams it down. I mean, prowess is no joke. No joke whatsoever. It is thinking here. Okay, they invest in that. So, I guess we just take this out now. Prowess is a problem. Okay, what do we draw here? I do think opponent has Nemesis in hand, by the way. I think they just actually played that pretty smart. Okay, so we can either play Swamp to prioritize the Bloodletter, or we get this down. I think we just have to try and immediately not die. So I think we just do this. Play this. Do we attack with a Vinelasher? Don't have an opportunity to. don't think we're blocking with a Vinelasher. They did have the Screaming Nemesis. I think that was actually a really good play by the opponent. I think they suspected we had removal in hand. Okay. Guess we do this to thin the deck. And we can also ping them here. Get black, so we can play Aclazotz if we ever survive that long. And I guess we're using this to sacrifice half their creatures. I mean, hold on, the other line... Oh, no, we can't... Okay, no, yeah, okay. That's the only line. I was going to say the other line is to play Aclazotz and try to get the Rush of Dreadwind, but we don't have land to play Aclazotz anyway, so that's not really an option. On attack here, we're going to have to hold back this creature as a block, I think. Bolt Wave. Oof. Witchstalker Frenzy, oh boy. I don't could have just Witchstalker's friendly their own Nemesis there. I don't think it's going to matter, but just saying. Well, we don't die if we block with this, because it's only 1 damage, so let's try this. And Aclazotz. And hope opponent top decks a land. Because we can block this and just take 1. Okay, well. Good game. Yeah, we play Impact Tremors, but it's not going to be enough today. Okay, let the opponent swing in. They love swinging in with that Nemesis and getting the win. Say hello to them. I feel like they've been a good sport. Okay, well, last game didn't go to plan. Opponent goes first. Ooh, we can't keep this hand. We have no red source for the Needlehead. I have to mull that. Okay, we keep 6 here. I think we want to stay on curve, so let's just think here. Well, play this turn 1, this turn 2, this turn 3. What do we put away here? The Impact Tremors or one of the 3 drops? Don't know. Oh boy, okay, I don't know, maybe this is a mistake, but I just want to get my... I mean, these are my best cards, so I want to just see if I can actually... By keeping value, can I basically do better? Okay, I guess we go for Vinelasher here. Fortunately, we don't have a red source next turn, so we can't get down the Hide Claw. That's kind of sad. Mega Chair. Hits us with a Slick Shot. That is pretty rough. Oof, I would love to Strategic Betrayal that thing. This is pretty sad because we don't get to actually apply more pressure this turn. Don't think I need this right now against them. Attack. I think we're hoping that opponent is a go high deck, not a go wide deck, because then Strategic Betrayal could be pretty relevant here. Otherwise, I think we're going to struggle because next turn they're going to have another creature, potentially, and we're not going to be able to really apply much pressure. Let's see how it goes. Opponent is thinking. They're on 16 life. They have 5 cards in hand. Gruul Aggro. Gruul Aggro versus Lizards. Wizards versus Lizards. That's what we got here. Opponent Opponent's thinking about prioritizing killing this Vinelasher. Oof, opponent's taking a long time on this play. They don't do anything. I think they just timed out there, if I'm not mistaken. And they scooped? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll take that. I think opponent just timed out thinking, and shame for them. But I do like winning, so I don't care. I mean, we keep this hand. Definitely start with this. Comes in tapped anyways. Oof. Is that again the Izzet Vivi deck? They're gonna hate us. Let's go straight for this. Because they often play the nowhere to run on turn 2, and now this will hurt them. They could also have Torch the Tower, which is kind of sad. But we do have a backup, which is why I'm kind of okay with the idea. Yeah, they do. I mean, sorry, the fear of missing out. I mean, I said nowhere to run, but I mean fear of missing out. They sound similar to me for some reason. Okay. We have another opportunity to do this Ojer thing. So then I think we just play another Needlehead here. Hold on, let me just think. We're definitely getting another Needlehead down. And I think we are... Doesn't really matter which one we play here, right? Just play untapped land. No attack, because opponent has a 2-3 that we can't get through. And if they... Oh, I really hope we can just pull this off. This will be so cool if it works out. Agatha. I hate this card, but I think we're going to be okay. They are going to be able to do a lot though now. Let's see how bad this is. Never underestimate this deck. They can pop off very, very suddenly. Another fear of missing out is absolutely fine. Ping, ping. And there's 2 mana. They attack. We will not block. We will take it all. And let's hope that this works. This is better because it thins the deck. Get red here. Ojer. Okay, good luck, opponents. That's all I'm going to say. I've taken my hand off the mouse. I think that... Okay, wait, I have to click done here and stuff. But you know what I mean? I think that from here, we just watch. I don't think we need to do another action. That's kind of how I suspect this game is going to unfold. Okay, come on, come on, come on. What you got, opponent? I guess if they can bounce this, they might be okay. Three, 4. Create a 4/4 dragon. Create a 4/4 dragon with haste. No, it doesn't have haste. It's got flying. Oh boy. But they're fully tapped, right? 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 16. Block. Block, just in case. I mean, just in case. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but we do have the, you know, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. Good game. Well, I tell you what, opponent made it a lot tighter than I thought they were going to make it. When I hit that Ojer down, I thought we were pretty cooked, but I thought they were cooked, but then we actually ended up doing pretty well, so yeah. Okay, well, that is great. This deck seems to be doing a lot better nowadays. Opponent goes first. And we don't have turn 1 red, kind of sad. I mean, I think we still keep this. The Ojer is pretty nice. The opponent going first is definitely going to make our life tricky. Starting town. So what do we go with here? This. Anyway, we can get double red next turn. It doesn't look like it, right? Just go for tapped land then. Opponent doing nothing right now. Okay. Land. Hide claw. This time we can get down black mana and at least have the ability to... Simulacrum. Oof, we're going to have to be very quick here. I think we're going to have to hope that they don't have Star Cage, otherwise we're pretty toast. Okay, we need to get down... I mean, I think our only hope is that they don't have the Star Cage or something like that. But we're doing this. 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 Opponent's got 5 cards in hand. And they also have my favorite sleeves. I wish I had these sleeves. Ah, man. Someone can tell me how to get these sleeves. I don't know if it's possible. I've had a look at the store. I like these sleeves because like they're very, you know, old school. I really would love them. Okay, I think everything just depends on this turn. Does opponent hit Star Cage and I think we're just toast? Opponent doesn't hit Star Cage. We got a lot of pressure coming in with Ojer. United Battlefront. Perfect curve for the opponent. They don't hit the Star Cage at least. They do get lots of creatures though. A lot of creatures. They also get Braided Net. We can tap down our stuff. We don't like that. I wonder if we can survive long enough here. Okay, let's just do some quick maths. This comes down. It deals 4. The double attack also deals 4. Okay, let's start here. We got triple black, so we could just get red here, I guess. So we can deal 4 with this, and then attack deals 4/4. So it's 12 damage. It's not enough. It's so sad. They net this. Alright, they had the Braided Net anyways. So I guess we're just holding back here and hoping that they can't win this turn and try to win next turn with a double Ojer. Perilous Snare. Oh, they can Perilous Snare and Braided Nets. So I think we just lose, right? Because they can Braided Net the Hide Claw. And then just swing in for all the damage in the world. Good game, opponents. IP Dubs the Mighty. Opponent goes first. Hate that. Okay. We have Strategic Betrayal, so we have removal. That's kind of good. We can do the Vinelasher Hide Claw thing. Can you keep this hand? Red. Black mana. Do we play the Hide Claw? I mean, what would I rather survive? I don't know. They're both pretty good. Well, we can just go for this. I think whatever comes down is just going to get shocked. So it was just really a question of which one would we rather lose. Guess the Vinelash is maybe better in this deck now that I think about it. It just depends really. I'm not sure. Okay, Burst Lightning. Opponent plots the Slick Shot. Down Starting Town, so we stay on curve. Guess maybe we shouldn't have done that. Take damage, but it is good to stay on curve here. Now we can play everything basically on our deck. We don't have to worry about missing out on something. See what opponent does now. They're thinking about the slick shot. It's got 5 cards in hand. They plot another slick shot. Oh boy, I think we're just cooked because this is all sorcery speed. Well, I think we're just going for this. Hoping that opponent can't just kill us this turn. Next turn we can double Strategic Betrayal if we don't die. That's kind of my hope. I know we could have held up mana just to feint into action, but I don't think it's worth it. Opponent only has 2 lands as well. That's kind of good. Taking a lot of damage here, but we do have the answer to everything that they have right now. That's really good as well. So we play land, Strategic Betrayal. Strategic Betrayal. Do we hold up a blocker? Nemesis is such a good blocker. We have 9 life. I think we're okay. It only has 2 mana, so I don't think they're going to be able to do too much this turn. Like, you're worried about a creature and pump, but with 2 mana, I don't know if they can creature and pump. Let's just try raise them from this point on. We can halve their life. We can get them down to 10. The next one we can actually win. We can halve their life. Okay, we can actually win. Let's see if opponent attacks here. They might attack. They don't attack. Let's think. Sack the Nemesis. Attack, and then I think they're probably cooked. Otherwise we can halve their life, get them down to 4. So if we get their half life down to 4 and attack, then they keep the Nemesis, they block the Hide Claw, they go down to 1. I think I prefer this. I think I prefer getting rid of this Nemesis. It's half their creatures rounded up, right? So I think that's just better. Okay, ping for 1. Down to 3. Let's see what opponents got up their sleeve here. Opponent's thinking, good game. Does that mean they've got the win, or does that mean they give up? Boros Charm. Burst Lightning, down to 3. Well, opponent did their best there, but we managed to get the win. I like that, I like that. Okay. How we doing, how we doing? We go first, Hide Claw, Impact Tremors, Slasher. It's pretty good, right? Do we have the land for it, though? We don't have the land for it. It's kind of sad. We still keep it, but it's just sad that we don't have the land. Guess we play this, so that we stay on curve. Bring the opponent for 1. It is something. We just get down this Impact Tremors. Let's try this. Next time we can double spell, or we can get down the Slasher. Not really sure what opponent's doing yet. Ah, mono black skellies. I love mono black skellies. Does this deck play a lot of removal? They might. Not sure what the best play is here. Let's just do this. Ping the opponent. Hope that they don't have Corpses of the Lost. That is a huge problem and often is the difference between winning and losing against mono black skellies. I've learned that because I play mono black skellies a lot. Or I play Rakdos skellies actually, but if that is often the difference. If they have turn 3 corpses, it's so much pressure. But if they don't have it, you can often get around it. It's not that. Ah, that is so cool. I did not think of that. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, well, we have to kill this Sephiroth, I think. I think we can afford to let it live. Even though they don't currently have any sack fodder, I think we have to just kill it. And then I think we play land so we can pump up the Hide Claw. I really like that. It's a bit slow because you have to sack the Skelly and then you can suspect. So now they can get whatever they want, but they've got to pay 2 mana. It's a little bit slow, but I do like the idea. Very creative. Okay. We are in a strong position here. Opponent's got 6 cards in hand. They're on 10 life. Took out their Sephiroth. Let's see what they can do this turn. I think this turn is crucial. We obviously don't have much in hand. Freebooter. That's not too scary. Do they have another Sephiroth? That'll be pretty sad. They have Vengeful Blood Witch. So what's the best play here? They currently don't have a way to sack their stuff, but they got the case. So it's only a matter of time. Start with an attack here. See what opponent is thinking. We sack the freebooter, okay. I think Slash is going to have a hard time getting through. This is not the kind of deck where Slash can get through because they have so much stuff to just block with. So in that sense, I feel like it's almost better to apply pressure on them from drawing. And will love creating that treasure token and getting the scry. So now they are taking 2, and that's 1. Double ping. Yeah, Slasher's I don't think the best card against this deck. Struggle to get through with Slasher when they have so many little minions that they're happy to block with. Okay, I think this is the crucial turn of the game. If opponent can do a lot and sort of stabilize, they're probably going to win. If we can just sort of get in for that last bit of damage somehow, we're probably going to win ourselves. Obviously, if we draw Ojer, we'll be very happy. They have 3 mana and they've got a solved case. That's really good. Blood Witch is okay, I guess. Interesting that they're not trying to get Sephiroth or something with the... Okay, they've got Sephiroth in hand. They sack Blood Witch. They don't sack anything. Okay. And it's down to 5. It's so sad that we don't have... Don't have the Ojer or something like that. Oof. Okay, we just attack with you. Force the block. They have to block because they're taking 2 damage. Although if they block with a Blood Witch, they gain life and ping us. Wow, that hurts. Okay, Slasher will come down. Pings the opponent, pump up the Hide Claw. Opponent takes 2 more. Oh boy, this game is very, very interesting and very, very tight. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. They've got a case to find whatever they want. That is the thing that scares me the most. The fact that they can pretty much get whatever they want from their deck. I'm not sure exactly what they want, but I feel like with this kind of deck, the ability to find anything you want is really good. Okay, so let's see what they do decide to find. Whatever they find, I'm sure they're going to play. They need sack fodder, right? They need something they can, maybe like the miner, because they can just keep sacking that for the Sephiroth, right? But yeah. No, right, but they can't... Okay. They got the miner. Do they have the zealots? Because that's what the other piece they need, right? Because they need yeah, okay, they don't... Oh, it's land. We don't need land. Oh, that's so rough. Okay, let's think here. If we attack all... I think... It's got interaction here. Okay, let me just think here. So the Hide Claw attacks for sure. Do we attack with everything here? If we attack with everything, they block this with Sephiroth, and then they have to block everything else. So we wipe out their whole board, but they keep Sephiroth. I think we just do... Oh, I meant to attack with everything there. Whoops. I think the all attack button would have been the right thing. I actually did mean to do that. I need to actually rewatch this game. Maybe that's the better play. Okay. I actually did mean to attack all, but maybe that wasn't the right play. I actually don't know. I'm not sure what the right play is there. Okay, this lets us thin the deck. Oh boy, man, this game is so tight. I need to watch that again. I think maybe the tackle was right. I'll have a look at the end and sort of analyze it. I think if they have the Zealot, we're going to be in trouble here. That's the card that really scares me, because I think that gives him the combo with the Sephiroth. Opponent scoops? Oof. I was just waiting for that Zealot to come down, and thankfully it didn't. Okay, well... This deck is doing alright, doing just fine, just fine. We go first, Impact Tremors. I guess we keep it, could be relevant. Start with this. Lifegain. Go for black, right, so we can hit the... I guess in this, with this hand, Ojer is more relevant. Vinelasher. Next turn we can Vinelasher and Impact Tremors. We can also shoot the Sheriff, Johnny's Pridemates. We have to kill that. Or do we just set up the Impact Tremors? Oh, we don't have the black. I should have maybe gotten black earlier. Yeah, I think that changes things. I think we just have to do this now. Oops. Try to kill their stuff maybe next turn. Vanguard. Sheltered by ghosts. It's pretty rough for us. Opponent's only got 2 cards in hand. Guess we Nemesis? Oh no, we can actually kill this hawk, get our thing back. Not really useful, is it? I think we're gonna do this. Have a blocker down. Vinelasher. Next turn, hold up, shoot the sheriff to kill something maybe. Nemesis is a problem for them. They struggle to get around that. Essence Channeler. Okay. Another Nemesis. What does this do? As long as you have at least 7 more life than your starting total. Creatures you control gets +2/+2. This is the right play here. Take out their flyer. Get the Vinelasher back. No attack. It's gaining lots of life here. It can't really attack through us. It's only saving grace right now. Another Nemesis. Hide Claw. No attacks. I think we're trying to hit the Ojer here. I think that's the only way we're winning this. We have a big army. No attacks. Sanctifier. Oh, how did they... Why is it flying? How'd they, 10. I'm not actually sure how this got flying. How did they get dealt damage during their turn? I need to have a look at that. I thought that they didn't have a way of giving this flying. Kind of got confused there for a second. How did they give this thing flying? Oh, we gave them flying with a Needlehead. Oh, that's so stupid of me. Okay. Note to self. The Needlehead is not good against the Essence Channeler. I was like, how did that thing get flying? We were able to hold them back, actually. I didn't think about that. Okay. Live and learn. Okay. We go first. We got Vinelasher. We got Hide Claw. This is a great start. So long as we just get mana screwed, I think we're good. Play... Hide Claw. Do we just... Oh no. Okay, we've got to do this. Yeah, okay. 1, 2. Attack to ping for 1 damage here. Getting pretty good here. We got the Fabled Passage. Shoot the Sheriff to stall. We just get this Ojer. We're looking pretty strong here, I feel. Opponent plots Show Off. We are happy to... Okay. I think we're holding up removal here. Don't really have any other option, do we? Actually, now I think about it, we don't even have the ability to play the Needlehead. We will take this damage, it's not a problem. This is just fine. Like in this game state, I feel like we just win eventually. You know, we're going to be dealing them, I think, more damage than they're dealing us because we have 2 lizards. So I don't think we need to prioritize killing their thing right now. That's currently how I feel. So we need another red. Oh, they burst lightning that. Okay, cool. Red. Hide Claw is fantastic. Keeps the pressure on. Keeps us, I feel like, sort of winning the race. Oh, if we can just get land for this Ojer, I'll be so happy. I feel like we have to hold Shoot the Sheriff here for their slick shot. They plot another slick shot. Ooh, boy. No blocks. 13. Oh, okay. We just have to survive this turn. Okay, we have to survive this turn. I think we... Let me just think. So Ojer comes down. But we have to... both these hard claws have to live for us to win, right? Maybe just one of them, because when this thing comes, the attack will deal 4. Let me just think here. Oof. This thing comes down, so we can deal them 8 next turn. I think we just do 1, hold back 1 blocker here. We get them down to 8. So now next turn, if we can get down this Ojer and ping them, we win. We just have to survive this turn, and we're holding this back as an emergency blocker. We will sort of... I want the opponent to know that we've got removal. I want them to... sort of be scared to pump. Okay, wait, so do we block? If we block the Hide Claw, we don't have a way of dealing 8 damage next turn, right? Because it's only non-combat damage, so I think we're not blocking. Six, 9. We just dead here? Okay, so now we have to... We've been forced to do this. And have to hope that the opponent doesn't have the final burn. Down to 11. Again, I think had we blocked with a Hide Claw, we'd be dead, right? And it almost certainly has that last burst, right? So sad, so sad. Burst lightning. Ah, so sad, so sad. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to test out Spidey's very impressive Rakdos Lizards Ojer deck, and I thought that the deck idea itself was really cool. His win rate with it is very, very impressive. Unfortunately, I didn't do so well. I ended up going 8 and 12, which is kind of disappointing. But again, I think part of the reason for that is in the early games where I was still testing out the deck, I did take quite a lot of losses trying to figure out the lines. And then I did feel like as I played more and more games, I felt I got a bit smoother. So maybe if I played it now with a bit more experience, I would do better. But having said that, I just wanted to chat about some of the mistakes that I made and lessons that I learned. So the first one is I always prioritized getting the Vinelasher down, and then after that the Hide Claw. And I was thinking about it now, and maybe that is the wrong move because this has offspring. So if I go back in time, something I would actually like to test is play the Hide Claw on turn 1, maybe do nothing on turn 2 or hold up removal, and then offspring the Vinelasher on turn 3 to get the double value. Maybe that is actually the correct way of playing it and I just didn't realize it, so that is something just to keep in mind. I think we also learned that we have a very, very favorable matchup against the Izzet Vivi deck. They really struggle with the Needlehead because every time they draw a card, they lose life, and that deck revolves around drawing lots and lots of cards and sort of cycling to find the stuff they want. So we have a very favorable matchup there. The mistake that I did make with the Needlehead was against the mono-white Lifegain. I forgot that pinging them on their turn gave the Essence Channel a life. Until that point of the game, we were kind of holding them back with a Screaming Nemesis. They were scared to attack because they knew that if they did, the Nemesis would sort of reflect that damage back at them. So maybe we could have won that game if we held back and maybe drew something like Ojer to just ping them. But as soon as I brought this down, I actually gave them the tool to beat me because I gave the Essence Channel as flying. So just keep that in mind. The other thing I was thinking about was Sephiroth. I played quite aggressively against Sephiroth, and I wonder if the better place is to play more passively. Instead of attacking into them and allowing them basically to just chump block, which they don't mind doing, they've got chump blockers for days. Maybe the right strategy, so long as they don't have the sack outlet in the Zealot, and so long as you can prevent their Sephiroth from attacking so they can't sack that way, maybe the best thing is just to sit tight. And again, we've got ways to ping the opponent. Just wait to draw things like Ojer or maybe Bloodletter and then start pinging them for a lot of damage and getting the win rather than trying to attack through the creatures that it's actually very hard to get through. And then lastly, I found the mana base in this deck to be just a little bit clunky. There were games where essentially you had to either prioritize playing the Vinelasher or the Needlehead, because the Needlehead is 2 red mana. So if you draw something like Swamp, Mountain, what do? You can either go for nothing on turn 1 and then Needlehead on turn 2, or you go for the Vinelasher on turn 1, but then you got nothing on turn 2. But again, maybe that is also a mistake that I'm making with the deck. Maybe I'm supposed to be holding onto the Vinelasher to play it on 3 rather, in order to get the double trigger. So yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that and maybe run a few more experiments. But look, that is what happened today, and I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more unnostalgic Necro coming soon.